Revuelto, revuelto.
Pedigree. The Lamborghini Revuelto continues a legacy like no other, and that is a lineage directly linked to the very birth of the supercar. It began with the Lamborghini Miura more than 50 years ago in 1966. The evolution is clear as this sixth iteration still maintains certain attributes from the very beginning, such as being a low-slung two-seater with a powerful naturally aspirated 60-degree V12 engine mounted in the mid-rear engine position and attractive, aggressive styling. Because of these testing times for the internal combustion engine, especially for the 12-cylinder, Lamborghini has taken up the engineering challenge to maintain tradition of using a large V12 engine by applying the hybrid formula. Large displacement 12-cylinder engine is not known to be frugal, so the hybrid drive is to significantly improve efficiency. With the tractability of electric powertrain applied to the Revuelto, Lamborghini came up with the lightest and most powerful mass production V12 engine they have ever made to take advantage of this. The engine is called the L545. This 6.5-liter engine weighs in at 218 kilograms and produces 815 horsepower at 9,250 RPM with a maximum RPM of 9,500. This is 125 horsepower per liter. Maximum torque is 535 pounds per feet or 725 Newton meters at 6,750 RPM. Compression ratio is 12.6 to 1. The L545 is only about 5 horsepower down on the track-only Aventador-based Essenza SCV12. With such performance, Lamborghini has claimed that, in their own words, the Revuelto juxtaposes its personality as a track-inspired super sports car. There's a little bit of an irony with the Revuelto when it comes to total power output. Lamborghini has officially rated it as a 1000 horsepower supercar, yet the overall powertrain that comes with it is far more than that. The combined 3 110 kilowatt or 147.5 horsepower electric motor produces 442.5 horsepower for total electric powertrain. Add 815 horsepower from the engine and the total power potential is 1257 horsepower. The rear electric motor is not included in that official 1000 horsepower rating. It is only used during pure electric drive and partially for reverse when more grip is needed. The rear electric motor is also used for energy recuperation and to start the V12 engine. Even without the rear electric power, maximum power on the two front oil-cooled axial flux electric motors together with the V12 will still get 1110 horsepower in total. Probably this is limited by its lithium-ion 3.8 kilowatt per hour battery, but obviously there is potential here. Plug-in charging takes 30 minutes, while the total time for the engine or regenerative braking to fully charge the battery is 6 minutes. The battery pack is positioned between the driver and passenger. This potential untapped power does give tuning companies something to think about. To get the most out of the engine, Lamborghini has equipped the Revuelto with an 8-speed twin-clutch gearbox that weighs 193 kilograms in total. The gearbox is mounted behind the rear axle in a transverse position. It drives the rear axle through a planetary differential. Sitting on top of the gearbox is that 110 kilowatts at 10,000 RPM electric motor. To minimize weight and further improve packaging, Lamborghini has done away with the reverse gear, so reverse is purely by electric power. Lamborghini says the shift speed of this gearbox is the quickest among their twin-clutch gearboxes. The four-wheel drive system has front drive purely by electric, while rear drive is through the engine. In pure electric mode, four-wheel drive is maintained by using that rear electric motor. The two front electric motors is also what Lamborghini calls E-axle, where torque vectoring is applied to influence yaw. Pure electric mode, called Cheetah, is limited to 177 horsepower. The electric motors at the front provides the bulk of regenerative braking. The Revuelto features an active spoiler at the rear. Depending on driving modes, it can be made to remain inactive in low drag mode or active in high downforce mode. Underneath the car is a flat surface under tray that is finished off with a diffuser which is even more aggressive than those on the Aventador. Just in front of the diffuser are turning vanes to further expand the airflow and speed it up for even more low pressure. It also creates vortices to make the diffuser fences even more effective. The main structure and front structure of its chassis is made out of forged carbon fiber, while the rear section is by high-strength aluminium alloy. It is 10% lighter and has a torsional rigidity that is 25% stiffer than its predecessor, the Aventador. That is 40,000 Nm per degree, nearly double that on the Bugatti Veyron's 22,000 Nm per degree, but slightly lower than the Chiron's 50,000 Nm per degree. The total dry weight of the Lamborghini Revuelto is 1,770 kilograms. Its suspension is double wishbone all around, supported by coil springs and MagneRide dampers. More conventional mounted suspension strut is used on the Revuelto. They are mounted directly within the double wishbone, unlike on the Aventador, where it is pushrod. The Revuelto continues where the Aventador left off by maintaining four-wheel steering to broaden the spectrum of the car's agility. Four-wheel steering's variable rear steer is a form of variable wheelbase. There is also a video in this channel on this. This is also a form of variable ratio steering, where the overall steering is quicker at low speeds to ease steering effort and also improve agility. Then the ratio continuously slows down simultaneously with the increase of vehicle speed for improved high-speed stability. On conventional fixed ratio steering, sensitivity would increase with speeds and it will become too sensitive at high speeds. Lamborghini's estimated performance for the Revuelto is 0 to 60 in 2.5 seconds with a top speed of 350 km an hour or 217 miles per hour. No fuel economy numbers yet, as Lamborghini is still in the testing phase, but on paper they claim it to be 30% more efficient than its predecessor.